Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today is Saturday, it's time for Weekly Wins, but we are going to talk just a little bit about, because it is November the 9th, it's my even month break, we're now at 30 months. So I thought I'd just quickly go back over everything that has improved in the 30 months that I've been here doing the carnivore diet. But I am also inviting you to join me as I head down to Texas. I'm leaving either this afternoon or tomorrow. I haven't decided exactly when yet. I'm waiting for the storm to finish clearing out so that I've got clear roads. There is a flood warning somewhere along my route south, so I may have to hold for one more day. We'll see how it works out, but I'm basically ready to go whenever the roads are clear. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I am Semi-Retired Bob. I've been doing carnivore for 2.5 years. Normally, I'm out walking around showing you that I can do things, but I'm getting ready to watch a little football, so I decided to make this recording right here in the studio. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I'd like to ask you to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free, and they help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole story of how I arrived at where I was, but I was about 340 pounds when I started this. And I could barely stand for 2 to 2.5 minutes without severe pain. I had arthritis, I had spinal stenosis, I had type 2 diabetes, I have gout, I've had a triple bypass surgery and I was sliding back downhill from that. Lots of other things. So, of course, my type 2 diabetes is completely gone. When I was diagnosed, my A1C was 10.3. At last test, my A1C was 4.8. Seems okay to me. My spinal stenosis, I blew right past that because, when I first started this, I had thought that if I could get to the point where I could stand for 5 minutes instead of 2.5, that I could start to do a few of the things that I like to do, because I actually had one of those foldable canes that had a seat in it, so I could walk for a little bit and then open the cane up and sit down for a few minutes and make my way around the zoo and some other places like that. I don't have to do that anymore. You guys, if you go back and watch some of my videos, I walk a really long way with no cane. My arthritis, when I first started this, that was about the best fist I could make. And now, as you can see, my hands work just fine. My feet work just fine. I had diabetic neuropathy, that tingling in the toes that made your feet feel swollen. That's completely gone. Because of my triple bypass surgery and all of the other things that I had wrong with me, I was taking 13 pills in the morning, 9 at night, plus pain pills throughout the day, just to make it through the day. I was actually a little surprised every morning when I woke up. Now I take 0 prescription meds. My blood pressure runs between 118 over 68-ish. It goes up a little bit, it goes down a little bit, depending on what I've been doing. But before I started on this journey, I would get, even with 3 blood pressure medicines, I was running 140, 150, 160, over 110, 120. I was on my way to another problem with my heart, but not in that damage zone anymore. And of course, my heart, I was just the cardiologist, I guess it's been about 3 months ago now, but my ejection fraction has gone up and my CAC score has gone down. Not a lot, but down a little. And if you consider CAC scores, once you have one, they tend to grow at about 10% per year until you need a triple bypass surgery, like I had. But that hasn't happened. My CAC score has actually gone down. It only went down 7 points. But if you also factor in the 10% that it should have gone up since my last cardiologist appointment, I'd call that a pretty big win. Of course, my gout that caused all of my problems from the beginning, I used to have 3 or 4 major gout attacks a year, plus many little gout attacks. I was always feeling a gout attack somewhere. And I haven't had a single gout attack since I started. Now, I'm told that many people will experience one more gout attack when they first start the carnivore diet. And I've heard from many of my subscribers out there that that has happened to. But I did not have that. Perhaps it was because I had just finished up a major gout attack while I was driving home from North Carolina that I didn't have another one because I just had a big one. But I'm trying to think if that's everything that's happened to me. Oh, and as a side note, I'm down 150 pounds, plus a little bit. After the 150, it kind of fluctuates a little bit. I'll go up a few and then back down a few. So as much as I'd like to lose about another 20 or 25 pounds, I think my body's pretty much at its set point now, and I've certainly been putting on muscle for all of the things that I used to do. For those of you that are watching my little chin waggle here, yeah, that's just loose skin. There's nothing I can do about it. Dr. Berry assures me that it will go away eventually. We'll see. In 6 more months, it'll be 3 years. Hopefully, sometime over the next 6 months, everything tightens up just a little bit more. But I am getting ready to head down to Texas to start my off-grid property, and that's the biggest thing that's happened to me because of the carnivore diet. 2.5 years ago, I was sitting around the house waiting to die. Now, I'm moving off-grid to start a homestead down in the desert of West Texas. I would have never considered doing something like this 2.5 years ago. I had to jump in here and redo the ending of my video because EV Mux only lets me go for 7 minutes. So I did want to remind you all that it is Weekly Wins Saturday. Go ahead and drop down in the comments. Let me know what your win for the week was. My win is I'm about ready to go off-grid to Texas. It's coming real soon. I did check the weather radar, and when I put my route into my map program, it said that there might be some flooding along my route. So I'm going to let it sit for a day, and I'm still planning on getting out of here later tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what your weekly win is. And don't forget, folks, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.